Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor in Paradise, a guy's review. Happy Wednesday morning, hump day, September 8th, 2021. Not a hump day for Demi. No, she got rejected twice. But speaking of rejection, the Monday massacre, known as the Great Unfollowing, a term that I coined, thank you very much, continues on as Natasha passes Brendan for followers. Hey, followers equals equity. It equals money in the bank account. Time for Natasha to renegotiate whatever contract she has with Bachelor Nation. Maybe Riley can be her attorney on this one because, you know, he knows how to get somebody what they deserve as he negotiates on behalf of Jasenia's love. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to be watching Bachelor in Paradise. Who knew it would be this crazy? Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. Do whatever you need to do over there and stay in touch for future content. Yesterday was out of control, 120,000 views on all of our content here. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. While we were recording our live stream last night was the moment that Natasha passed Brendan. As we know, it's been a great unfollow for him as he started Monday evening at 348,000 followers on Instagram. I'll tell you what he's at now. Natasha, she steals the story. While it's easy to unfollow somebody, to gain a follow, I mean, she literally is taking the internet by storm here. So we'll get into all of that. But first, if you want to see me perform tonight, Hollywood, California, I've got a show. But then I'll be in Brooklyn Friday and Sunday in a free show in East Village Sunday, late afternoon if you want to come to a free show. So New York City, that's where you got to go. Hit me up in my DMs if you want to come purchase a ticket or reserve your spot or whatever. And then if you're in Hollywood, I've got other shows coming up later this month. So we'll get into all that. And also a quick shout out to Melissa, Mary, and Lorena. $10, $100, and $25 donations. Thank you guys so much for that on Venmo. I truly appreciate it. And let's get into the content. So Bachelor Data, our good friend Bachelor Data, has been posting, just hourly updates on this story since Monday. It's been less than 48 hours. And people's lives have flipped upside down here. So here are the updates of episodes 6 and 7, Monday and Tuesday's episode, including Chris Conran and Alana and how they were affected by their sort of issues with leaving the show. So not a big fallout, actually none at all. Chris Conran went from gaining 2,000 to gaining an extra 339, and Alana gained 31. Now, clearly their story just didn't warrant people to hit the unfollow. You know, there's just this critical mass that happens where someone goes, I don't think so, not anymore, and that just didn't happen here. So people understood it was a messy situation. Maybe people aren't as big of fans of Jasenia as they are of Natasha, or maybe Natasha got played extra hard. And maybe that's the case here. Of course, Jasenia left Ivan to be with Chris. What am I doing with my life? I have a business degree, and this is it, folks. All right, so here's the fallout from as of last night. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll share with you the live updates on where they are. Getting a phone call here. Sorry about that. We've just been going nonstop since Monday. As you can tell, my hair it gets more and more disheveled every moment here as we haven't really slept much. But Brendan down 58,000. That's a full football stadium's worth of people. And Natasha is up 178,000. It's actually more than this. We'll share that with you. And relatively untouched is Piper, only down 6,700. So not a big deal. But for Brendan, this is a moneymaker. Brendan and Piper are models. You know, their career is dependent on the following that they bring. And will this be a long-term fallout, or is this just a when's the bleeding going to end, I guess is the question. So Reddit's been excited to either stop the count, we're done counting. Brendan's like, all right, count's over, quit unfollowing, let's move on to the next episode. And people are like, no, we're still unfollowing. We're unfollowing from our dog's account, we're unfollowing from our Airbnb account, we're unfollowing from that college account we don't even use anymore. We're going to follow and then unfollow. We're going to give it and then we're going to take it away. Such is life. So this was the moment last night. This happened while we were live on air, which was a fun moment. The moment Natasha passed Brendan. Of course, she's trending upwards from 78,000, and he's trending downwards from 348,000. So clearly her comeuppance is way bigger than his downfall, although he has fallen a lot. So she was at 283. I'll share with you the live update of where she is in a minute, but let's just check on your comments here. We always love to see what Bachelor Nation thinks on Reddit. I had to look up whether Natasha was a lawyer or not. Oh, lost it there. I had to look up, oh boy, hold on a second, folks. Natasha's growth rate was absolutely insane. I'm dying at how B&P wanted the followers so badly, and I've just crashed and burned. I mean, that's the true irony of it all. The true irony of all is that they were talking about followers, and if Bachelor producers didn't air that part of the show, maybe he doesn't lose 100,000+ followers. I mean, by showing how badly they want something, irony's like, well, we're going to have to see about that, which it's kind of, in some ways, unfair because everyone goes on the show for followers, as Bachelor Data said yesterday on her IG stories. If people weren't there for followers, they'd set their Instagram to private, but of course they're there for followers. You just have to, you can't break that fourth wall, folks. All right, so let's see what else we have here. We have the official live threads. Okay, let's go to the next clip here. So this is Natasha and what she has to say today about the sort of fallout. I mean that in a good way. That has happened. I mean, I even got a message for her. So clearly, there's a lot going on here where Natasha is trying to get back to everyone. She said, hey, thanks so much for the love. So thank you guys to our kind of crowd in Bachelor Nation for all the love there. So let's go to this.
And I'm just getting out of bed. I have had crazy insomnia since the show started airing because I just have been dreading Monday's episode so much. I probably get like 4 hours of sleep. But with that said, I think I was dreading it because I know how I felt in the moment. I felt dumb. I felt stupid. I felt used. I felt all the things, and I just didn't know what people were going to say, and I knew how low I felt in real time. And just to relive those feelings again, but have you guys validate how I felt and give me so much love and support has meant everything. You guys really, Bachelor Nation, y'all showed out for real. And
they certainly showed up. Bachelor Nation, your messages, loves, tweets, memes, and comments of support are seen and heard. I have so much gratitude right now.
coincidence?
So here's Victoria. I'm going to just turn the audio down because she swears. There we go. Trying to remember the healthy exercise my therapist tried to teach me. It's almost when Victoria Fuller is saying, "Hey, you done messed up." I mean, there's something because we all watched her on the season where we didn't understand what her emotional roller coaster was. But hey, look, I mean, have a little compassion, Victoria. Or don't, whatever. Do what you got to do. Stick up for your friend. I don't care. Who cares either way. All right, so here we go. What's next? Victoria says, honey, she's thriving. A little FaceTime there with the queen herself. And then our last statement here, let me get in close so I can read it. This is from a friend of hers or a coworker. Before you became a reality TV star, you gave me wings when I felt the most lost. You wiped my tears away and helped me see things I couldn't see. Seeing you every day was always one of my favorite parts of the workday. You are one of the reasons why I am the strong woman I am today. I miss you. I love you, and I feel very blessed to have crossed paths with you. Eternally grateful for you, my love. Team Natasha always. So, good energy just meets good energy. People realize, Natasha, this is kind of how it works itself out on Bachelor Nation. If you're a good person and you get wronged, the good people will go to bat for you, and they clearly are in this case. So, Brendan's here. No comment today. Someone had pointed out he had his management email listed on his Instagram, and he had to take that down. Now, of course, he took that down because he was getting, probably there was getting harassments from people, and that's just not what we need to see. I don't think that helps out much. I'm going to go to Bachelor. I'm going to go to Date Card Pod here for a second and show you the unfortunate side of becoming the villain and the wrecking ball known as Bachelor fan base that happens out there. So give me a second when I'm going to show this to you. And there should be a little bit of a trigger warning here for just how toxic the fan base can be. I don't have an exact trigger warning, but this, and again, in a second, I'll share with you the numbers of where Natasha is. Now, Brendan and Piper, we don't know for sure what their plan was on the show. Clearly, he didn't provide any room for how other people would feel based on his actions. Maybe he was naive. Maybe there was a more sinister motivation. I don't really know. But he had a photo that he posted with, I think, a niece of his, like a 6-year-old or something like that. And it was getting comments from people in Bachelor Nation. Now, we've got 41,000 subscribers. I'd like to think all 41,000 of you guys would never do this. I'd like to think you would never do this. But I challenge you to remember, commenting on other people's negative stuff, that's negative energy within yourself. Now, if you want to rightfully criticize someone in your personal life, go for it. But a reality TV person, I think that's too far. Vote with your dollar, vote with your follow, but just kind of crazy. So Date Card Pod posted this. The fan base makes me sick, fully. The racism, sexism, homophobia, the fat phobia, the vile hate, I can't honestly understand. Next are some comments people are leaving on Brendan's photo of him with his niece. You cannot like what he did, I don't, but these people are flipping unhinged. And worse is said to all the BIPOC contestants on a daily basis. I'm not highlighting his comments because he needs special coddling. It's just to show a snippet of how unhinged people are. Very well said there. So, how do you wish bad? So someone said, can't wait till some guy treats her, Brendan's niece, the way you treated Natasha. Poor thing. At least you've sent the example of what she should not look for in a partner. Yikes. Okay, these are from strangers. Hope no one treats her the way you treated Natasha. Someone please get her a better role model. Poor thing. It'd be a shame if someone did what you did to your little niece. That's a threat. Now, that's where I truly believe we should have, you know, like our identity attached to our social media, because I would report that, because that's way too far, way too far. Hope you're not teaching her how to gaslight people. These women weren't doing this to Greg. And then let's see more. You shouldn't be allowed to be around children. Your niece knows how you treat women. Are you going to gaslight her too and make her feel stupid when she gets older? That's so cute of you. I hope she finds someone like you. And my guess, whenever I think of crazy trolls, I always think of like some I don't know. These could be anybody. It could be anybody of any age. It can be anybody, and just the vile like sort of darkness within certain people to think that this is right is really sad. And they posted this, publicly too. These aren't even what's in the DMs. Poor girl, get off social media, clown. Bad role model. Hope she doesn't watch. Stop deleting comments. She should not be around a man who is a predator. So now they're calling him a predator. Literally, they're saying this about a child. Hope she turns out just like you. Karma. So anyway, just real unhealthy stuff happening over there. It's the challenge when there's something like a villain situation. The challenge is to find grace for both Natasha, which I think Bachelor Nation has, as they've kind of like boosted her following, but also grace for the people that commit the fouls, that commit the misdoings within the show. He made a mistake. He clearly made a mistake. There was more than just a failure to communicate there. There were some other issues going on, maybe some premeditated plan between him and Piper, and Natasha kind of got in the crosshairs, and that's on him, absolutely. But we just as a society need to learn where the wrecking ball hits, and when due to the laws of motion, it always goes too far. It just always goes too far, and that's what happened here. So here we have Natasha. Here's her live count, 314,672. So will she get to 500,000? I mean, it's still 314,000 is nothing compared to a lot of the leads that have over 1 million or even 2 million, but it's a lot more than where she was at in the 70s. So I say, get this girl a raise. She deserves more. Now she's worth more. Even if she has a contract that says they pay her, I don't know, say her contract pays her $75,000. Well, it's like, look, now the contract pays her $300,000 because she's got a bigger audience. She's going to bring in more views and more eyeballs on the podcast, and she's going to bring you guys more ad dollars. So get her a raise, maybe even Bachelorette 2022. Who knows? So here are the comments from you guys, and then we'll get out of here. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Of course, we can be critical of Brendan, but I just don't think. I think unfollowing is the message enough that hits somebody in their bank account. So let's go to the top. I'm drinking so much coffee, I'm getting like heartburn right now. This is after 3 days of just nonsense. On click, by the way, if you guys want, I'm gonna leave my voicemail number up. If you guys want, 401-213-9828. Friday, I'm gonna be traveling to New York, so if you guys want, I'm gonna do a voicemail video. So leave a voicemail about anything Bachelor Nation. We'll get to it, and we'll comment, and we'll talk about it. And anyway, so on clickbait before this season of Bachelor in Paradise aired, Natasha kept talking about how horrible her experience was and how nervous she was to watch it back. Even last week, she was saying how nervous she was for this week. I feel like she was afraid people were going to take Piper and Brennan's side since her castmates didn't really stick up for her either. She was probably worried it could be edited to make her look like bad to a degree. I doubt she expected everyone to unanimously take her side, and I'm so happy for her because she deserves it. I just know she was so worried and didn't want to relive it, and I'm so glad she's getting this response. Yeah, you know, whenever, even when someone's a victim of a situation, to feel dumb, there's so much shame that comes with that. So she feels like she was duped, and she feels like she was preyed upon, and you know, that can be a bad feeling, but clearly she sees now that that the rational thought is that she was wronged in the situation. I feel so bad for her that she watched everyone rally behind Jasenia. Jasenia pretty much says exactly what Natasha said about Brendan without any of the same evidence. They all ganged up and yelled at Chris, kicked Chris and Alana out, and then cheers them being gone while Brendan and Piper got to chill on the daybed with no repercussions for how they treated her. It's so messed up. I think this storyline's a little off. In the editing room, I think Piper and Brendan will get that pressure. I just think they're holding that story. That's just an editing thought. So I'm not willing to say like, oh, but they didn't treat her the same way. I'm not willing to say that yet. That's where it becomes very hard to tell with the edit. Like, well, who said what? You know what I mean? So not willing to go there. But anyway, that's this video, and I wanted to give one more promotion. We spent about 5 days editing this video. Tasha and my fiance Tasha and I went to Belize last month. And this is the first 2 cities of our 3-city leg. We started in the jungle and ended up on the beach. Drone shots, 4K video, slow-mo. I think it's pretty sexy. We got some good music in there. So it's a Belize travel vlog. I'd love for you guys to check this out. Go to Tasha Courtney on YouTube. Do me a favor, hit the like button and leave a comment. This is the type of video you're going to want to see. We go ziplining, some underwater shots. We go into a Mayan cave and some Mayan ruins. Tons of fun. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you want to support me, support my fiance, get over there on YouTube and give that a like. And you can also follow her by the same name on Instagram at Tasha Courtney. And again, I can't wait to see all of you guys at the New York shows. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me. You've been so amazing. And we will talk to you all in a little bit. Bye now.